These hoes wanna be queen. Yes, they all love me, but I ain't got nothing to handle this dream. 'Cause I am that I am. I work real hard. These hoes be my fan. I am that I am. I work real hard. These hoes be like fans. Don't you understand the plan? I got these cheeks laying in the sand. The queen is the band. Don't you know I am? It is your girl, Trendy Senora. We are back with another video. I'm gonna do my makeup. I should have bought my little makeup cart. See, this is why I wish they would have gave me the damn rolling cart. Alright, well, we just have to reach. And then I gotta do my wig. So I don't know if I'm gonna do my makeup first, then my wig. I'm gonna do the wig first because it got a stick and stuff. So I got my little braids. So I ain't going nowhere special today. I got this cute outfit set to the side, you know, finna do my 1-2. But I think I'm gonna save it. Like, I'm gonna save it because, like, my aura is just feeling so good. Like, I just know somebody finna, like, be like, damn, girl, you was too fine to be in the house. That type of deal, you know. So let me take you outside. Even though I'm on my gangster shit today. I'm on my big gangster shit today because, like, I'm just, like, wearing something comfortable. And I'm just running errands anyway. I ain't going nowhere. But anyway, but I do got an outfit saved for when it's time to go somewhere. But since I'm comfortable in my cozy, I got to at least have my hair look, I got to look girly some way. I got to look girly. So when, you know, I had a hairdresser. She stayed around the corner. Her name was Miss Coco. Shout out Miss Coco. But she told me this, and I live by this now. She said, girl, if your hair done, like, it don't matter what you got on. Like, your hair be the outfit. That's what she told me, too. She said, you put on anything. As long as the hair done, your hair be the outfit. So I live by that. I live by that. So, I live by that. Because even when I got out the jail, you know, I had clothes or whatever, but I did my hair. That's the first thing I did. I did my hair. And I was just magic after that. Everything was magical. Like, everything came together. So I want to say this is a disclaimer because they pushing a lot of these conspiracy content to me on TikTok. Like the gang stalking and all this crap. Maybe that's the headlines right now. Maybe that's just the headlines. Let me shut up because I don't want to mess up y'all headlines because I have a tendency to do that by accident. But even if that is the headlines, like, I guess I got to be in tone. So gang stalking is a trend. But at this point, like, y'all come on now. You only gang stalk somebody so long before you just become a robot to me. Like, for real. At this point, it's like, if y'all doing all that, it's just like, it's robotics. Y'all look like animatronics. So at this point, I'm in the simulation of the Matrix where everybody is just robotic. It don't even look like gang stalking. It just look like a bunch of robots moving around the game. That's how it looked to me. But, you know, if that's the story, then let me shut up. I don't want to mess up because that's probably the only thing y'all got going for yourself is the gang stalking. So let me shut up. But I said all that to say push some more comedy. Because I like to laugh. I'm a real carefree, fun person. And one thing, I guess this game just mad. They can't break my spirit. And, you know, the whole objective of this game called life is to make you miserable. I really do believe that. Like, they got to torment you. Now, look. Okay, this is my takeaway on the whole, okay, we got to make you miserable game, right? This is my takeaway. If y'all have to make me miserable, right? To, like, make me better. Or to make me, like, be able to, like, withstand, like, the powers that be or whatever. The spiritual warfare. I get that. Now, but, like, do we play that same story every day? Now, it'd be different, like, okay, it'd be different if, Okay, we trying to toughen you up. We got to make you a supreme leader, right? A dictator type leader, whatever, right? Let's say if it's for that. Are we going to play this game forever? And if we are playing that game forever, do I get something out the deal? Do I get my new house? Do I get my new car? That's all I'm asking. Now, if y'all want me to be this evil dictator, which, you know, I feel like gangsters move in silence. So you don't need to know if I'm evil or not. You see what I'm saying? Like, you will never know. Why would I let you know if I'm evil or not? Like, why do y'all need a reaction for me to show you how evil I can get? That's the thing I don't understand. And then, if I do give you this said reaction, do I get my car in my house? Now, if the car in the house is not in the deal, I could keep my evils to myself and work on myself and work on my master plan, my damn self, without you knowing anything. How about that? What the fuck? Who am I? I gotta prove who I am to you for if you not finna put in. This the shit I don't like. This the hood economics, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, from the outside looking in, right? The alleged evils. Like, the big alleged evils. All these supreme leaders and stuff like that. And these dictators. They all got houses. They all got cars. They got teams. Like, I know my spiritual team is, like, bigger than their team. But they all got shit to show for their evils. You see what I'm saying? So why showcase my evil unless you finna give me something to showcase my evil? Because if that's the case, I could just keep that shit to myself and work on my master plans. You know, I just don't understand the concept of this game. But this the hood economics. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, white people, I'm not saying that all white people do this, but other colors who showcase their evils, they have shit to show for their evils. They have their cars. They have their houses. They have the shit to show for their evils. Niggas, y'all do evil shit and y'all just be poor and broke as fuck. That is the game. Like, when people of color, certain colors, like the, I don't even know what creed y'all is, because I don't think y'all African American. That's a whole another rant for another day. I don't really believe they are African Americans. I think they're just some, like, lab grown, like, prototype that they made to, like, make black people look bad. That's what that's my takeaway from Black America. Anyway, not all of us, but the ones in the hood who, like, real ignorant, who got to showcase their ignorance. That's what I should say. The ones that have to showcase their ignorance. Like, I feel like maybe the celebrities might be from real Africa. I think they might be from Africa. I think celebrities are from Africa. I really do believe that. But like the regulars, I don't think they from Africa. That's just my takeaway. But anyway, I said all that to say is, like, y'all showcase y'all evil, but y'all don't have sheets. Y'all don't have nothing. Y'all ride around in basic ass cars. Y'all live in trap houses. Like, y'all just don't, like, y'all don't have a lifestyle that I would want. So why act ignorant, showcase evil, go to jail, be broke? I just, you know, I compare my life to a hood comedy, because I bring common sense where they're to the senseless. And I say maybe, and they call me white girl here, and maybe they call me white girl because I think like this. But even like rappers and shit, they always rap about getting out the hood and never going back. So I mean, if you're adopting that concept, and then, like, you know, they always tell their story how they had to change from their ways that was keeping them trapped. Hence, that keeps you trapped. So maybe that's why they need a reaction to have a reason to keep me trapped. Maybe that's the key that I'm missing. Either way, I just don't understand, like, why do I give a damn? Like, why do I need to give y'all, showcase who I am for a bunch of bums? That's how I look at it. Like, y'all bums. Like, they ain't got shit. Like, even Martin Luther King already had a house. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't have the essentials that I need. Like, you know, I just don't. Why do I have to act ignorant to, if y'all not gonna give me nothing for acting ignorant? You see what I'm saying? Maybe it's just me. Let me know. Am I talking too much, y'all? But let me know. Like, I'm just, it's like, it's blurred lines. I'm lost in translation with that. I'm very lost, because I just don't see how being stupid benefits me. It might benefit y'all stories and the, you know, the character that y'all painted me out to be. It might benefit that, but what does it benefit me? And I told you, this whole game is just a bunch of monkeys running around getting what they can get for themselves. So I say, when I do what y'all do, why is it a problem? I'm looking out for me, because ain't nobody gonna look out for me but me. So why do I have to follow your your weak ass storyline if it's not going to benefit me. That's all I'm saying. Now, let me find out, okay, you be ignorant, you do this ignorant episode for us today, and we're going to get you a house on the car. Okay. But if I do this ignorant episode and go to jail or prison, like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? I just don't get it, but whatever. That's on them, to each his own. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. And, you know, I'm all about balance. And I know a part of balance is, like, creating, like, giving people something to watch. Like, they need something to keep their eyes on, keep their ass busy. I get that. I understand why they need to keep the busybodies busy. But if I'm keeping them busy at the expense of my freedom, the expense of my sanity, I need to get some shit out of it. I'm sorry, it's reciprocity. It's called reciprocity, and they don't understand that in this dimension. They don't get reciprocity. They don't understand how that works, so. But like I said, I think, like, the real Africans are, I mean, I think the celebrity black people might be real African-American, but I don't think the regular people in the hoods is African-American. Because it takes some kind of sense to reach a celebrity status. Like, you got to know how to manage your time, your energy. You know, you got to, it's management. I know they had them, like, you know how they always make the tabloids look like fighting the audience or some crazy shit. But, you know, that's once in a blue moon. It's not really their lifestyle. Like, it don't dictate their overall character, you know. It don't showcase, like, their overall character. The only one who was like that, like, wretched all the time was DMX. Rest in power, DMX, but you see where he at. You see how his story ended, you know, no shade. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's in it for me if I have to showcase my evils. I shouldn't have to showcase shit. I feel like mad scientists who sit in the fucking lab all day and work on their, whatever they're working on. They don't show y'all shit. They don't tell y'all shit. They just do it. That's the type of time I'm on. Like, what the fuck do I have to show you who I am, bitch? You gonna see when my work is done. Fuck you. That's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. So I'm like, who is this benefiting? Is this benefiting your, like, your objective? And then, you know, it'd be different. Like, this was the elite's objective. But even if it was, like, if it was the objective of the elites would have made sure I had some shit, right? I would think. This I'm thinking. Am I wrong? I don't know. Who knows? That was just my rant. For them, because I'm just so sick of them. Like, what the hell? We want to, like, these stupid ass narratives, and then like how they drag them on. Like, I get it. I guess I get it. I see why they do what they do. Anyway, Queen Auntie trying to sing over, like, the Queen is just over it. Like, this charade ain't paying. The charades don't pay. So I don't know if I need to send the estate of Epstein my bill. I don't know who I need to send the invoice to. But the Queen needs her own shit. That's all I got to say. Like, acting ignorant and running around acting crazy. Acting like, you know, like even Kanye. Kanye lost his mind or whatever, allegedly. But Kanye got shit to show for it. His kids straight. His family straight. He ain't living impoverished. He ain't impoverished. That's what I know. Like, come on, man. If I'm finna lose my mind and act ignorant, I need some shit to show for it. Like, he got his trips to Paris. He got his clothing line and shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? Kanye got his shit. I ain't get a goddamn thing. So what the hell am I doing this for? Like, why am I gotta act ignorant to benefit y'all agenda and your agenda don't pay me? Fuck you, pay me. That's how they did me. Same way they did me, I'm doing y'all. Like, fuck you, pay me. They said fuck that baby, so I say keep that same energy. Fuck that baby. Leave the baby alone. Shit. Y'all ain't need the baby when y'all hired these dumb motherfuckers. So leave the goddamn baby alone. The baby ain't bothered no damn body. Leave the fucking baby alone. That's all I got to say. Anyway. But yeah, I've been in here working on my poetic freestyles. And I've been decorating the loft. Like, I went out and I found some new sheets. I found some Betsy Johnson sheets, and I didn't even know Ed Hardy made sheets. And I got me a new comforter. So I might do a video decorating, like doing the bed, or I might just show y'all like the picture of the final result. It is so cute. I had to go cleanse some of my old sheets. Cause you know, you don't want no remnants of none of the niggas. That's what, if I could, I'd burn the whole fucking, see, this the shit I be needing. Like, why I ain't got a new mattress? Stuff like that. I need a new mattress. I don't want no remnants of my past. I don't want no remnants of my past. But, you know, thank goodness I never hunched bare mattress. But still, I don't be wanting no remnants of my past. So, I need a new mattress. But anyway, I got some new sheets today, so I'm so excited. And then I went on a walk. Every time I walk, I find treasures, right? I feel like I'm gonna be I'm gonna have like a spin-off. It's gonna be like a look-alike of me, I would say. But it's gonna be a look-alike. She's probably gonna be high yellow. But she's gonna be like, you know, it was this show I used to watch when I was in like Vaporated. When I was in the hospital, actually. I was in the hospital when they had cut open my leg. Or whatever, when they ripped the flesh off my knee. And had to sew it back up with them evil ass demonic stitches. Y'all know stitches can be black. They put black stitches on my sheet. So I feel like them were witchcraft stitches. Cause it's crazy, cause when I when they did that and I ripped up all my skin and stuff, I ain't feel it. I never felt a thing. I didn't feel a thing. I didn't feel no pain. Flesh all torn open. I ain't feel a goddamn thing. But as soon as they put the stitches in it, I felt that shit and it was painful. But anyway, I was in there, so I had to stay in there for 10 days. Oh, and I had literally had COVID or whatever. And so I had to stay in the hospital for 10 days at the top of a tower, like Rapunzel. I felt like Rapunzel. Because they were feeding the nigga good. They were feeding me good. I felt like Rapunzel in that bitch. And all the hoes came in there to see me. All the doctors. They was taking my blood, you know. Shout out to TGH. I had a ball. I enjoyed them 10 days sitting on my ass. I got to write. I wrote an album. Chad, I had a good time. But I ain't called nobody nothing. I had a good time. Them 10 days, I felt like I was motherfucking Rapunzel. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Rapunzel. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Rapunzel. I thought I was Rapunzel. Because I was like, okay, this VIP, I had my own private room. It was nice. It was nice. And it's supposed to be like the new psych ward or whatever. Like, TGA is supposed to be opening a psych ward section. Like, they're supposed to be building like a whole new psych ward, right? Like, for like a crazy house almost. That's what they trying to do, like build this big crazy house over there at TGH. But I love the mental home. I'm a advocate for mental health. So if you need to see about your mental health, I'm such an advocate. All these mental hospitals they're opening, these facilities, I'm an advocate. I stand by it because it is the best time of your life. It's, if you have insurance, And even if you don't have insurance, I wonder how they take them. I think they might do like an emergency insurance for these type of people who don't have insurance. But either way, they're nice facilities because you get your own room, like food included. And the food not bad. It's actually good food. Like real food, like they have whole meals. And then they got ice cream and snacks. And then it's like a little hotel stay. It's clean. I don't think they don't provide us clothes. You got to wear the gowns unless you have somebody bring you some clothes. But other than that, the mental hospital is the shit. And then they got the best damn drugs. They got the best drugs. And then, because I was sitting there, so I gained like 10 pounds sitting there. But she put me on that Miralax. I was taking that Miralax. I lost that weight right before I got out. I was right back to my size. Dropped them 10 pounds quick. But, y'all, I'm an advocate for mental health. Because this world will drive you crazy. So I feel like that's the reciprocity in them driving you crazy. Like, they give you a nice place to stay, like the mental hospital. Y'all, whatever. Y'all comment, whatever. I told y'all, people like watching crazy people. So I'm going to just take that. Y'all can take that at face value. I don't give a damn. I'm going to just tell y'all how it really is, though. Especially for somebody like me. Because, I actually almost... and they had TV and cable and movies. And movies. Like, you get your own remote and they got a movie channel. They got a... They had some, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. TGH, y'all got something with that. That is something big, what they're doing with these mental hospitals. That is a gift. That is a gift because this world will drive you crazy and then you can isolate. You ain't got to take no phone calls. They give you your own phone in the room. So if you want to call, you could be on the phone all day if you want to. If you one of the people who like to talk, you could be on the phone all day, but you get your own little private room. I don't know, I just felt VIP. And then you got nurses on call. You press the little button, the nurse gonna come bring you your ice cream, your snacks, whatever you need. Y'all, call me crazy. I don't care. I'll be crazy. Cray, real cray. That was nice. I really enjoyed myself in that. Like, I needed that. I needed that, especially after being attacked, like tackled down by the police and your skin cut open. And then them drugs. They got them shots in there that put you out. Like, them shots put you the fuck out. Like, who needs, like, y'all be on hard drugs like crack and meth and all that stuff to numb y'all pain. That shit ain't got nothing on hospital drugs. I understand why Michael Jackson overdosed on them hospital drugs, because they is the truth. Them hospital drugs is the truth. I can see how that happened, because, oh my gosh, it's the best sleep ever. The best sleep ever. You sleep like you on a heavenly cloud. Like, it ain't cloud 9. It's another cloud that y'all ain't never heard of, because it's such a good sleep. But anyway, I was watching this show. Oh, y'all like, dang, like, for real, the mental home? Yes, the mental hospital in Florida, Tampa, Florida, anyway. Because we got HCA and TGH, them my favorites. It was one I went to in Gainesville, but the one in Gainesville, like, I had to share a room. That's the only thing. But nobody was in my room, so I really had that room by myself, and that was nice, too. And it had a nice little garden area. I'm sorry, y'all. I like the mental home. It was the one in the city I don't like too much. It's the one in the hood. I don't like theirs, because theirs not, the rooms are bigger. The sheets are comfortable. They give you color, but you got to share the TV with everybody. Like, and the people there were like the real, like, crackheads and shit off the road. I don't like that one. Like, the other ones I went to were, like, you could tell they were working people who just went through a hard time, you know? But that one in the city, I ain't like that. The Grace Point one, I don't like that one. I think they changed the name of that one too. But I don't like that one. But all the other ones I've been to, I had a phenomenal time. Just, I enjoyed myself. I was at peace, you know, because it gives you an excuse. Because, like, outside world, if you don't call nobody or talk to nobody, they think you crazy. They come checking up on you, coming to your house uninvited, you know, doing all that rigmarole. Versus when you're in the mental home, you got an excuse not to talk to nobody, you know? Then they get you your own private room. I just love the mental home. Then they give you something you can write, you can draw, you can color, you can do whatever you want to do. And then the ones that had, like, the outside areas, that one in the city did have a basketball court. That was the only good thing about that one. But the other ones, like, had sitting areas. The HCA didn't have outside. I ain't like that about them. But they had yoga, they had a lot of activities you could do in there. That's why I really liked that one. And the people were so cool. Like, everybody was cool, and the group therapy was, like, chill. I don't know. I'm an advocate for mental health. I'm a mental health advocate. An advocate for mental health, y'all. So if you need help with your mental and you don't have nobody you can trust to talk to, I would go online. Or they used to have a phone number that everybody can call, like a universal number, where they give you, like, the list of places you can admit yourself. It used to be 211, but I heard, like, they did away with 211, but every city has their own one. But I would just, like, look it up online, look for facilities that'll admit you. And some of them will go ahead and admit you even if your insurance ain't in order. So that's what I really like about the mental health facilities as well. But let me see which way I gotta put this, which hand I gotta put this glove on. I think it's this hand, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. But anyway, they had while I was in them 10 days, I was watching this show, and it's like they take stuff off the side of the road and refurbish it for people's homes, like, because they were making, like, forever homes for low income subsidy people in Detroit. It's a couple. It's a guy couple. I don't know. I forgot the name of their show, but they were like, they take, like, artwork, decor, furniture, and they spray it. They fix it up real nice and put it in these homes. And, like, the stage homes is how they give it to these people, because they usually, like, old people, retired old people and stuff, you know, people on fixed incomes, and they just fixed up the house, but, like, they rehab, like, the things that they find on the side of the road, right? And I'm the type, I hunt for things on the side of the road. Like I found my guitars on the side of the road. I find mirrors and things like that, artwork. different things, and I painted. Like I had that painting on my wall over here, like this painting in my room, that big giant one. Y'all might have seen it in my other videos with the leaves or whatever. I just repainted that. I found it on the side of the road. But I'm always finding things on the side of the road, right? And just like redoing it and making it my own. I was thinking about painting the guitars, but the guitars are in such good condition. I don't want to mess up my guitars. Like, I like the wood. I like the wood concept. I love that on them. That's why I ain't mess with my guitars. But like the artwork and stuff, I found them side of the road and redo it. But I figured if I had a show, I would be doing that, like helping people get into houses and stuff. Like people who need homes, like forever homes, like a lot of grandparents, the elderly who raising their grandkids and stuff like that, and help them get forever homes. But like you, instead of like buying them all new furniture and decor, you just do the decor yourself. You could sand it down, you could spray it, put new handles and nozzles on it. But this couple, I don't know if they're together, if they're just a partner or like a team or whatever, but it's these two guys who did that with these houses in Detroit. I don't know if the show was called Tiny Houses. I don't remember, because the houses they were regular houses. They weren't tiny homes. Like, I know it's a show, Tiny Homes, that actually look for tiny homes and stuff, but this wasn't that. I don't know what that show was called, but I watched that, binge watched that while I was in there. But I loved how he like he make everything treasure. Like, it looked like something you'll buy out of Home Sense or Home Goods after he rehabs them. Like, he take the artwork and the decor, and it looked like something you literally buy out of Home Goods or Home Sense. Like, it was beautiful how he redid that stuff. And he took all that stuff he found on the side of the road, like trash, and made it so beautiful. And made it look new, like a new piece of art for your house. Like, I loved how he did that. Like, he did drawers, he did like sculptures, he did everything. Like, he did, oh my gosh, I loved how he did that. But anyway, I was like, I would like to do that for people, like help people who really need it, like the people who really need it, like the elderly. Like, I like it because he was in Detroit. You know, Detroit is one of those cities where it's like, I don't want to say impoverished, but it's high key like that. It's impoverished, right? So it's like a lot of struggling people. It's a lot of people struggling in Detroit. But he helped like old people. They were like old people, and they like these first time homes that they were getting for these old people. And they were smaller homes, but they weren't tiny homes. They were just regular houses. They were just small, like the houses, little block houses you see in the hood. But he made them so nice. Even the landscape in the front yard, like he made this neighborhood look brand new. And he'll buy like old raggedy houses for the low, rehab them, do everything over, and then redo the furniture. Like, he did it all. Him and his partner, they did it all. They did it all. I just love that concept. I loved it because like seeing those old women, and these were people of color. So, you know, I'm a hood politician. So I see a lot of like, you know, elderly who are raising their grandkids and stuff and on fixed incomes. Like, they're struggling to get by, pay bills, let alone be able to afford a home for them and their family. So for them to get a home like that, it might as well say the home was brand new, because after he rehabbed it, it was like brand new. And it was really the aesthetics. It was the aesthetics overall, because like I said, I wouldn't mind getting an older house and rehabbing it. But it's like the aesthetics. You fall in love with aesthetics, because that's the only thing I don't like. I always say I don't want my first house like around people. I don't want neighbors at all. I don't care. I'm not a fan of gated communities and stuff like that, because I don't like having neighbors, because whatever your neighbor's problem is becomes your problem. So this is what I don't like, those like bougie neighborhoods, the bougie communities, because the neighbors will just make a problem. You know what I'm saying? They'll make a problem. And then I kind of like the houses in the hood, depending on where they at in the hood. Like, if they ducked off, I like ducked off houses in the hood, because the ducked off houses usually got old ass neighbors and stuff like that. You ain't got no problems. So old people mind their business for the most part anyway. But I really, anyway, the only purpose I would want a new home is for the new home aesthetics. So for him to rehab the house, and he had those modern day aesthetics, it was just so beautiful. And I just think that was like a if you see the reactions of these older women, because you could tell these women who actually worked and were retired and still struggling. You know, when you work, people think, oh, I work 40 years, I get my 401k, I'm straight. You can't. The cost of living goes up every year. It goes up every year. And then so you got to pay, your health insurance goes up when you older. You got to take care of your grandkids. If the parents not there, you're paying your grandkids health insurance. You got to put groceries in the house. You got to pay gas, water, light, electric. And then you got to pay your car note, because 9 times 10 old people like new cars because they can't afford the risk breaking down, because ain't nobody going to be there every time they call. So it's like, it's a lot that comes with that. So I really liked it, that show. I wish I knew the name of that show, but I really liked it. Them, they were, I respect them, because I really, if you see like the people that they picked to put in the homes, it made sense. You know, those are the type of women that would value a home with that aesthetics, with the beautiful aesthetics. Like, it's like I work hard all my life, I don't have shit to show for it, and now these people are gifting us. Like, it was a program they were doing. I forgot what the program, I guess Detroit was trying to make their communities look better, so it was a program for people to be able to afford these homes. So they were in that program, but the men actually did all the work to make the home up to par. But anyway, I love that show. But I watched that when I was like in a little mental hospital. But I found like I went doing that. I always go, when I go my morning walks or whatever, when I go exercise, I always find good treasures on the side of the road, like pictures, artwork, frames. I found my guitars. Like, I'm always finding like quality. I found quality on the recycle. So I'm not digging through people's trash. This stuff just be sitting out on the side of the road. They be waiting for like that you know how to, who is the people who come get like the scraps or whatever, like the scrap truck, the people who collect the scraps and take them to the junkyard for money or whatever, or rehab it, whatever they're doing with it. But that's what they be putting the scraps out on the side of the road, and I go through the scraps and see what condition it is, and I'll wash it, I'll throw away what I can't use, I'll paint over it, I sanitize it, I Lysol it down, because you don't know what spirits people be having in their house, especially with the mirrors. So but yeah. And then I just make it my own. So I found a frame. I found 2 frames today. So I framed my picture. I made a collage with one, because while I was trying to frame like my collage, I actually kneeled down, and I guess I didn't know my own strength. Put my elbow in it and cracked the glass. I was so upset, but I figured like that's a spiritual meaning. This shit don't need to be framed or whatever. Like, it don't need the glass protected, like preserving it. You don't want to preserve this type of energy. But then I found another one, and I had Ben make this little art, my cartoon bunny. Like, that's going to be my t-shirt line. I'm going to get a line of t-shirts, and I'm going to make my gangsters bunny. But anyway, I framed that, and then I framed my collage today. So that's what I worked on today. So I was in the house just working on my arts and stuff, and crafts, and decorating my room. But, yeah, and then, I got I went to City Trends. I love City Trends. I don't care what y'all say. Talk shit all day. I love City Trends. Because City Trends got good stuff in there. They got nice stuff for decorating your house. You want to decorate your bathroom, your bedroom, that's the place to go. And they got a lot of hygiene products, like name brand hygiene products, like Dove and stuff. The Dove soaps, lotions. They got the toothpastes, the toothbrushes. I love going through City Trends. And the clothes. The clothes are hit and miss. I like City Trends for like my loungewear. Like the stuff you wear when you're not really going nowhere. But, and then sometimes getting out, stepping out. Because I don't know, I guess because you don't really go, if you don't really go nowhere, they got stuff for that. They got a lot of stuff. City Trends got right. You could dress, you could put on a whole outfit out of the City Trends. But it's just a hit or miss. Like, it's a hit or miss. You got to find the name brands. They got a lot of name brand shoes. You just got to dig and find the name brands. Like the name brand stuff, especially with heels. Because, I got a thing where I don't like cheap heels because they hurt your feet. So I go to Macy's for my heels. But sometimes they had the name brand heels in there too. And then, they had a name brand bags. They got everything in City Trends. I love City Trends. Fuck what y'all talking about. I'm City Trends, queen of City Trends. I was so happy when they gave the hood to City Trends, because we used to have a Bell's Outlet. And Bell's Outlet, I don't know, I guess they don't want people stealing. But like the Bell's Outlet out in the county, like in the suburbs, it's crazy. It's the irony. The Bell's Outlet in the suburbs got all the stuff, the urban wear. And the Bell's Outlet in the hood got all the old people wear. They do that backwards. And I don't know if they don't want the hood people stealing from them, and maybe that's why they do it. But I said that don't make no sense, because your audience, people ain't gonna buy this, because your audience over there, like, you switch anyway. Like Ross, Bell's Outlet, TJ Maxx, all that stuff. I have to go like drive to the county to get the stuff because they got the good stuff. They be having good stuff. Like you want a Michael Kors, they got Dooney and Burke. They be having the name brand stuff, but you gotta drive. It's like in the areas where, like, I guess the old money stay. They ain't even old money because they not even rich. They just regular suburban people. I guess it's kind of because their houses ain't cheap. It ain't affordable to live out there. I know that much. It's not affordable. It ain't affordable. So I guess you got to have something in the bank to live out there. But all they stuff, like they Rosses, they TJ Maxx's, they Bell's Outlets, everything in the county, like when you got I guess the old people area, because you know Florida is for retirees. So when you go out to Sun City and stuff like that, the deeper you go, the better the stuff. So you gotta hunt. And now all y'all ignorant motherfuckers don't go out there stealing and shit. That's why they put that shit way out there, because y'all ass always fucking stealing. That's why they do that. But anyway, but they got rid of the Bell's Outlet and gave us the City Trends, and I thought that was a great move for the community, because you can get anything you need. Like you got the club wear, they got the purses, the dresses, the bags, the house stuff. But I went and got my house stuff out of there. I got a bag too. I got this cute Ed Hardy bag. You gonna see it with this lounge outfit that I got. I got a lounge bag because I wanted a little throw bag, a little throw side bag. And Ed Hardy is making a comeback. And I used to be the Ed Hardy queen back in the day, so I like that Ed Hardy coming back. But I got some Ed Hardy sheets, some Betsy Johnson. I don't know if y'all know Betsy Johnson, but I used to work at Macy's, right? And that was back when. Like Michael Kors was in Macy's, but it wasn't big. Like nobody knew about Michael Kors back then. Like they always had Michael Kors and Macy's in the discount bag, in the box, the like not marked down, because nobody bought it. And then when Nicki Minaj mentioned Michael Kors, everybody started buying Michael Kors. Now Michael Kors got his own store, but Michael Kors being out. I used to work at Macy's, but brands like Betsy Johnson, Michael Kors, all them brands that y'all like. Betsy Johnson say she went out of business, but she did go out of business. Her stuff, they still making her stuff. Either that or her stuff lasted a long time. I have no clue. But I think when I worked at Macy's, they was telling me Betsy Johnson was going out of business. But Betsy Johnson, I like her because all her pieces are like original. Even her jewelry, like it's just so different. She got all the colors. Like she the one who make the pineapple purses. Like she do that type of stuff. But I got the sheets, and then I got me a new comforter. So I went and got some stuff for the studio, basically. So I woke up today. You see the universe just aligned. It just snapped everything in place. You know, say like once you get started, like the manifestation pieces together. So first I found the stuff on the side of the road that I, to frame my pictures and do my art. Then I went into City Trends. I really went in there just for some socks, some shorts, because I like the oversized shorts because they real comfortable just to throw on in case I want to go to the store or something. And then I wanted socks, and I wanted a bag because they got nice bags. They got the True Religion. They got all name brand bags. They got the name brand, everything. It's like the Urban Ross. That's what the City Trends is, like a Urban Ross. That's what it's like. It's a Urban Ross. But anyway, I went over there. I said, let me look. Because I was looking for stuff to hang my pictures, to hook them up to the wall. And I found the sheets. And I'm the queen of new sheets. I love me some new sheets. And I was trying to throw out all my old sheets from Mr. Nigga on the Stroll. So I was trying to get rid of all my old sheets. And I went crazy throwing out my sheets. And I got left with one pair of sheets that I just bought after him. So I was like, dang, I'm happy I thought to come over here because I do need new sheets. So I got some new sheets and a comforter. And it's really cute. And it just goes with the aesthetics because, I'm colorful. Like, I'm an artist, right? So, like, I got art all over my room. So I like how the sheets just set the tone for an artist studio, That's why I call it a studio, because I'm artwork and stuff. And I always had a dream. I said, I'm going to go to New York, and I'm going to get this nice, big, cozy loft. Kind of like what Tommy got on Power. I'm going to get one of all them open windows, and I'm going to have my art canvases, and I'm going to just paint, and I'm going to sell artwork out of there. And then I might have it might be above like a art gallery, and I'm going to put my art in the gallery and sell it. It's going to happen. Even if I get someone to do it for me, it's going to happen. So, anyway, I'm an artist, y'all. So next, I'm thinking about painting the wall. I had a dream about that. I always color. Y'all see, I be putting, I already be coloring, putting my thoughts on the wall and opening portals through the wall. So I had a dream that I painted my whole wall and just put all my affirmations on the wall. So I said, maybe I should do that. Just do that. But I got to get in the mood. Like, I got to manifest that. I feel like one day I'm going to just do some yoga and then I'm going to get some inspiration and I know exactly what to write on my wall. Because I can write my affirmations. I write my affirmations everywhere. Like, they on paper. And they even on my collage. But I never thought to put my affirmations on straight on the wall. But, you know, words have meaning. It's power in your words, right? And what you write, it can come to pass. So I want to be conscious of these affirmations. I want to look at the depths of my affirmations and the depths of the things that I'm bringing forth before I do that on the wall. So I'm going to do it. I got plenty of paint. I just bought some brand new paint from Walmart. A big old paint, a bunch of paint. I got a bunch of paint and new paint brushes. So I'm going to do that. But I want to think about the things that I want to write. Like the manifestation. If I'm going to cover the whole wall with this manifestation, it has to be a powerful manifestation. Like, it has to the thing, because one thing about this, because I am basically I'm a world leader. That's what I am. But you know, the things I manifest are for the realm, like for the whole world, like for everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? But I don't never look at the things that I need to eat, you know? So I need to look at that. But like I said, I'm a vessel. I'm a vessel. But when they give you these vessels, because I say I'm not the body. I'm not this body. The body just holds the powers, like a capsule, a pill that holds medicine, right? So they got to put the medicine, they got to store your medicine somewhere. So it's just a storage unit. That's how I feel like my body is just a storage unit. And so the body belongs to them, this realm, because they gave me this storage unit for this realm to look like the beings in this realm. So it's just a storage unit. But I want to dive. So that's why I say my body is basically for them. It's like to feed them the medicine. It's it give them the medicine, what they need to thrive, you know, in the balance, thrive in the balance. So that's why, you know, people always say, oh, you can't be selfless is not a good leader to be selfless and blase. But I'm like, if you think about the depths in it, these bodies ain't yours. It belongs to the realm. It's their bodies. Because I'm just thinking, if I made my own world, my body, I wouldn't make no human bodies. I don't think I would make human bodies. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking the depths of this shit. Like, they made these. They handcrafted and colored this up and made this and put my energy in it. You know what I'm saying? If I had a choice, I don't know if I would want to make a human. I might want to make little fuzzy pink bears or something. You know, I don't know. So that's what I be thinking, the depths of this thing. So that's why I'll be like, I'm not the body. So the needs of the vessel ain't really like my prerogative, right? Like, it's not a priority for me. I want to think about the needs of my soul. The soul that wants to go home. So that's the stuff that I'm thinking about putting on my wall. That's what I want to put on my wall. I like the little curl looks. The little curls got more bounce. I like these. These are really cute. So I'm trying to do, you know, still look girly for you. In case I run into somebody, let them know I'm still a girl. I ain't, you know, the ongoing joke is that I'm gay. I used to consider myself sexually fluid because I'm just attracted to energy, like your personality. I never dated a girl, never been with a girl, like never hunched no girl, none of that. I ain't never had no girl put her mouth on me. Not in a girl vessel anyway, because that's what these niggas act like hoes, act like bitches for real. But I ain't never experiment with no girl because I never liked girls. I told you these hoes been tormenting me since a child. So I never liked their energy. And I don't want them on me because they real clingy. They're desperate for attention. I told you how they come every month like the light bill. They be so thirsty for the attention and make you not want to let them touch you or get in your energy. Because when they get in your energy, they act like crackheads. They act like fiends. Like they fiend because they want your aura, they want your essence, but they want it for themselves. If they could wear your skin, they would. That's how these females act, like they want to be in your skin so bad. And that's how they act, like fiends. You know, when I was younger, it wasn't like that, I guess, because I wasn't popping. You know, it's like Mike Jones back then. They ain't want me, now I'm hot. They all on me. That type of deal. Like, back then, I was so allegedly lame. I was nothing. I was nothing they wanted to be. I was nothing they admired. I was nothing they wanted to copy, right? I was uncool. But now when I get by myself, oh, now you just the eat thing. Everybody want to be you. We want to copy you and clone you and all this bullshit. I say, y'all, these bitches sick. I can't stand these hoes. But I just know how females act. Like, when they get in your energy, they want to trap it for themselves. They act like narcissists. Like men, like how men don't want to share his woman with nobody. That's how females act. They don't want to share you with nobody. So they'll start hating on you if they can't have you all to yourself. They weird like that. So I was like, I know, I would say I can't guarantee that, but I would guarantee it because I don't like girls and I don't like coochie. I don't like coochie. I need D. Fuck that. I was made for a penis. I don't care what nobody say. Sue me. No shade to the LGBT community. If you like that, that's what you like. You know, everybody got their own personality, what they like, the energy they like. I'm just attracted to energy. Cool people will get my time, attention, and energy. Cool people, but it ain't no cool people in my dimension. Everybody just out for blood. Like, they out for what they can get. But I don't see myself being gay. And then I know the importance of my vagina. It's like a portal. Your energy down there is a portal, and it can make things happen for you. That's why I say every man I sleep with, it only get better unless they sabotage it, self-sabotage. But it can only get better. So I'm like, this is a powerful portal. It's a weapon. So if you let the wrong bitch get in there and eat your shit, that whole can cause a conundrum throughout the realm off that power you gave her. You know, that's medicine that you got down there. You ain't supposed to have everybody in your shit, eating your shit. That's why I'm not a fan of coochie lickers. I don't want nobody eating my coochie. The only person I would want to eat my coochie is the man I be with forever. And I learned that the hard way because I had one dude eat my coochie and my life been hell since. And I thought it was strange because not most men don't offer to eat your coochie. I should have known something was wrong, but them fucking monsters, they offer to eat your coochie off rip so they can, like, tie themselves to you and make it look like something it really ain't. So all these girls brag about, oh, he eat my coochie. That ain't a good thing. That is not a good thing when a man can eat your pussy. That is not a good thing. I don't care what the rap music says. I don't care what the culture says. He eat my coochie, he eat my coochie. I know the real meaning behind eating coochie too, but I ain't gonna mess that up for the hoes. I ain't gonna mess up my economic system. I'll just say that. But I don't let them eat mine because I know it's power in mine. Like, I got real power in mine. And perhaps it's because I keep it myself too, but it's an energy. It's a medicine. It's pure water. It heals. It's potent. So you shouldn't let everybody eat your coochie because that's like, it's almost like they get control over you. That's why I don't believe in that. But if I had, if I do have somebody eat my pussy, it have to be my man, my husband. Like, he have to be locked in on paper. We got a house together. Like, we soul tied, binded, contract legally, like legal, spiritual legal contract, like a doctrine. It have to be a spiritual doctrine for him to eat my pussy. That's how I am. To each his own, y'all. But I know who I am, so I can't let people do that. And like I said, I had a guy do that. It was a guy pressuring me for sex and stuff. He like speed dated me and like pushed me against the wall. Like, you know, like, I thought it was strange. I'm thinking he just gonna be like, oh, this gonna be my little, you know, my cuddy buddy, you know, when I need to get my rocks off. Boy, it be deeper. Like I say, sex is a spiritual contract, and I had to learn that the real hard way. Like, my whole life got turned upside down, letting the wrong person eat my pussy. The wrong entity, I should say. The wrong energy. Because it wasn't a person, it was an entity. It was an entity. It was an entity. But that's why I don't believe in that. But anyway. How did I get on that subject? Oh, yeah, I can't be gay. I don't want to be gay. Like a girl, I don't want to be with no girl because girls is crazy. Like, them women give me so much hell. So I say, I don't know what studs go through. I don't know if how the studs put up with that shit. Maybe they licking them so good they cooperate with the studs. I'm thinking that's maybe how it worked for the studs because I heard females know how to eat coochie better. So I'm thinking, like, maybe they eat their pussy so good the girls know how to behave for them, you know? Because if a female would know how to make you orgasm over a male. So it's like the person who can make you orgasm might be the person who can make you act right for them. So I'm like, maybe they behave for the studs. That's why the studs can like deal with them, you know. But then again, I be seeing them girls go off on the studs, be putting the studs through what the ninjas go through, you know. Still, like busting out their windows and going crazy and doing crazy shit to the studs. So I don't know, but I just can't. That female energy ain't. It ain't. And I don't even think they real females. They're real monstrous. They're demonic. So I just couldn't have a female like trying to dictate and control my every move, because I see how strangers do it. Strangers, like females I don't even know, sit here and try to dictate my every motion. Like, and I don't even freaking know you. Like, who do you think that you have the right? But it's like they feel like they're entitled to your energy. Because like I said, your vessel, you're created for the realm. Your energy is created to feed everybody. So you got to feed the fiends. But some of the fiends get beside themselves and think that your whole life motion is supposed to revolve around one fiend. And you're supposed to feed everybody. But females are very selfish and self-absorbed, and they're gold diggers. And I'm worth more than gold, so of course they're going to come after the queen. So that's how that go. I wouldn't let, I can't be around no female like that. It ain't for me. So set aside the rumors, the gossip. I am not gay. I would never. Now, I'll get you a job. I could put you on. You know, I could do that. I don't mind helping the sister out now. Don't get me wrong. I mind helping the female out. Like putting her on, like getting her the contacts or whatever the plug she need to make her, you know, run her own game, do her own show or whatever. Give her a little platform so she can make motion. I don't mind doing that. I'm women in business, right? That's my program, Women in Business. If you got some motion, I want to help you get your motion, because I'd rather y'all be busy working, whatever you do. If you sell coochie, whatever your business is, hey, that's your business. I don't give a damn. But as long as you busy doing whatever your business is, you ain't in mine. So that's why I'm strong on women in business. I say I will help any woman promote her business and brand herself and get her clients. And I will help any woman. Because I'd rather you be doing that than aggravating the fuck out of me any day. So I say that if that's how we could pay the light bill, is getting them their own businesses and getting their own motion and their own teams, like they could start working, you know, aggravate the hell out of somebody else, not me. I'm all for it. I'm queen, gonna help you. You know, queen can help you spiritually with that. But that I will help her. I do not mind supporting women in business. I do not mind at all. Because I'd rather you doing that than aggravating the hell out of me any day. But I'm not gay. I wouldn't eat no coochie. I wouldn't put my mouth on none of these bitches. I suck dick quick, but I ain't gonna eat no coochie. I'd rather suck a dick than eat coochie any day. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Like, dick's dirty. Whatever. My body clean. I'm the cleaner. I could clean a dirty dick. That dirty ass coochie though? Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I don't know what you got caked up down there. At least a nigga can clean his dick. You don't matter how much you clean the coochie. Like, that cum and shit, all that shit stink. That shit sit there for a while. No matter how much you dig in there. And I'm like a vinegar queen. I like to get the vinegar and go all up in my shit. But I know it still preserves. Like, that's what the pussy is for. It's like a cup that holds all that energy. It's the energy cup. And I think whoever make the bodies, I think they do that on purpose to slow them hoes down, because they too fucking messy. So they gotta they gotta do that. Like, keep that energy up there to keep their ass sitting down. Like, keep them from doing too much. So that's why I don't like hunching either. That's why I say I gotta be with one man, because I can't have all these entities fighting me every day. I can't even, you know, I gotta be at peace with myself. I gotta sustain my mental health, because my mental health is for the world. That's why I'm a mental health advocate, y'all. I'm an advocate for mental health. So if you want to check into a psych ward, don't let people judge you. Just don't tell nobody. You ain't got to tell nobody. You ain't even got to call nobody. When they release you, they get you a lift. Like, they cover that. They pay for that. When they release you or whatever, they coordinate you a ride to wherever you want to go. So nobody even got to know you in there. If you want people, like, keep it private. But I'm an advocate, so I'm going to tell y'all my story for real. But if you don't want nobody to know where you're going, you just go check in. Get your ride up there, check in. Check in, and then when it's time to check out, they coordinate you like a Uber or whatever to get where you want to go. So nobody even got to know you was there, in and out. And then, you know, you might want to pack clothes because they don't have clothes. They got hospital gowns, but they feed you. You get your own shower. They get you the soaps, the lotion. You could bring your own. I don't know if they let you bring your own soaps and lotions in there. I don't know. They might, because I've seen people bring in other people's shit in there, so they might. And then they also fix the meals according to your diet. So if you like don't like dairy, or if you're vegan, like they fix the diet according to what you need, your health needs. And make sure you get all your meds. Like they got everything in there. But I'm an advocate. Like if you want to check your stuff in a mental health facility, it might be the best move for you. You ain't gotta tell nobody. You just go in. Now, if you check in, just know the first 48 hours they do have to hold you mandatory. So there ain't no turning back. So you're going to be gone a good 2 days. So you might want to tell somebody, hey, I'm going on vacation for 2 days. It ain't no cell signal where I'm going. And you can't have your phone in there either. They hold your phone for you, too. You can use their phones, but they hold your phone. Your, like, mobile device. But if you tell somebody, oh, yeah, I'm just going out of town for 2 days. It ain't no cell signal. Don't call me. You know, put that bitch on airplane mode, do the little automated message, like the auto text saying, sorry, I can't talk right now, whatever, so they won't come hunting you down. You know how niggas do. But, yeah. But if you need that break, do it. It's just like a spiritual cleanse. And then, like, what are they called? Like, the psychiatrist in there. Like, you know, they say nobody understands me. They do be acting like some people. It's like the group therapist and the psychiatrist are two different things. That is my takeaway. Like the psychiatrist, the one who wants to keep you drugged up, they ain't gonna listen to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is my biggest takeaway from all of my experiences. The one who wants to get you on drugs, because the whole goal is to get you drugged up. Now, if you want to take drugs, you can, because sometimes them drugs do help you while you in there, because they like calm you down. I ain't gonna lie, like, the drug referrals were okay. Some of them, like, I don't know. It's some that I like and some that I didn't. Because some, like, make you brain dead. Like, they fog your brain. But others, like, make you chill. They make you chill, like, you could still move around. It's like a, what is the word for that? When you just in a good mood. Like, you ain't hyper, but you just feeling good. Like, you feel free. Some of them drugs make you feel free. Like you feel free. Like you comfortable in your own skin. You're at peace with yourself. Like you can move around, do everything. And it gets rid of all the worry in the back of your mind. Like whatever you was thinking about that was stressing you out. Like weed. It's like weed. That's exactly what it's like. It's like Mary Jane. That's exactly what it's like. Some of them drugs is like Mary Jane. It's like Mary Jane. It make you just not give a fuck about nothing. You just focused on you and doing what you like to do. But some of them like fog your brain. Like they brain fog you, delay your speech. So you got to take it. But everything is trial and error. So you got to see what works for your body. Because some people's bodies might react to them differently. So that's why I always encourage you to try them all anyway. They're going to make you take them anyway, depending on what you tell that the medicine doctor. I don't know if they call it a psychiatrist or what. I don't know what the medicine doctor called, but that medicine doctor, you tell them the wrong thing, they're going to put you on everything. They just subscribe everything to you, and not all that stuff is good. But you can also tell them, like, okay, this is making me feel this. They'll either give you an alternative or stop it. You know, you do have a right, but usually the first time, whatever you tell him and whatever you prescribe, you got to take it the first time. And after you take it and it does whatever it does to you, then you got to tell him, hey, I ain't feeling good. You got to give me a substitute. Can I not do this? Because they kind of force the drugs on you. Now, then there's like the group therapist. I like the group therapy. Now, the group therapy has nothing to do with the drugs. They really don't be taking notes on you or nothing. Like, they might be taking notes on you, but I guess they take notes on participation. Because they do require you to participate in at least like 2 group therapies. It's like a rule. You got to do so many to even get to leave. Because like I said, once you in there, it's mandatory 2 days. And based on your, like, what they prescribe you with to determine if they keep you longer. Okay? Because some people, if you say some crazy shit to the private doctor, the doctor who prescribed the pills, he going to keep you in there for a whole week. Sometimes 2 if you say some crazy shit or some shit they don't like. Because it's a system, y'all. It's a system for real. So if you say some shit they don't like, they might keep your ass in there 2 weeks and you be like, damn. So then you really going to have to call somebody and be like, oh, yeah, if you want to lie, you can use their phone and be like, I'm stuck out of town, because they blocked the number from the facility. So you won't know that they're calling from the people won't know that you're calling from the mental facility. So if you in one of them spaces, if you slip up and say some crazy shit like I'm trying to kill myself or kill my family, do some wild shit, or it's people after me, that's the worst thing you could say. It might be something after you, but you shouldn't tell them that. I'm gonna give y'all, that's the key. You tell them some crazy shit, they're gonna keep you there a week or two. But if you just say, I need a mental break from job, then they'll let you stay 2 days, and then they'll check on you them 2 days and be like, you still need your mental break, and then it's up to you to say if you want to stay or go. But I would just tell them the least of the least. Now, if you feel like you mentally like, nah, I can't get back out there, I'm going crazy, then go ahead and tell them. But if they hold you based on some crazy shit you say, you could be gone for a whole 2 weeks now. Don't have people looking for you all 2 weeks and then have to find out you there, you know? And I think if you do, when they do search for them people and find out you're in a mental home, HIPAA, like you sign a paper telling who you want to disclose where you are. And I think when the police like reach out to your family, they be like, oh, she's in a private location, she's in good hands or whatever. But they don't tell them like where you at. I think that's how that works. Because they do give you a paper and say, if somebody come looking for you, what do you want us to, like, who do you want us to release your information to? So if they do call the police looking for you and you gone for 2 weeks, and then the police find out that you're in a facility, the police won't disclose it to your family. I don't know what they tell you, but they just tell you you're in a safe place, and we've already accounted for this person. They're doing just fine. They said they'll reach out to you X, Y, and Z like that. So... But anyway, mental health, y'all, is important. But group therapy was the best because they really give you the tools you need to cope with stress without the drugs. Just self-awareness, cognitive abilities, you know, reacting, slowing down. They actually give you the tools for success, and they work. I'm telling you, because people be like, why we can't get you to react? Like, they be nagging you for a reaction. Y'all can blame the mental health facility for that, because they taught me how to be self-aware of what my reality, and not letting other things and energy control your reality. Like living in the moment, being we learned this in yoga. What is it? Mindfulness. We learn mindfulness, and that's why I like to. They do yoga in the mental facility too. But yeah, I like the yoga. I like yoga. I love yoga. I love the yoga. That's the best part of the mental facility, because she played the good music. She got the yoga ball. You get a yoga mat. It's just so calming. It's like a retreat. That's what it's exactly like. It's like a retreat. I said I was going to do a women's retreat. I wrote that on my goal sheet, to do a women's retreat for people, like women who going through a lot of stuff. Like, well, I want to have a real retreat, like in the... not in the woods per se, but like in a secluded area next to the water. Because a lot of women hold on to so much stuff and they buzz. And I'm talking for like regular women, but you see them women who be on the news for snapping, killing their families and crazy stuff, crashing their cars and just snapped. Like that show Snap, killing their spouses. And it's because it's like the demons they pick up, they unawarely pick up these demons. They could be on the job. They can be from whoever your spouse sleeping with too. Because a lot of y'all, when y'all sleeping with y'all spouse, if it's another entity, male or female, if they got it in for you, they'll send a demon to get you. And the whole time you losing your mind and you wondering, driving crazy, like, what? Why is this happening? You know, you thinking people out to get you and all this crazy stuff, but it be behind the person you're sleeping with. They put them demons on you. This witchcraft is spiritual warfare. And I ain't think that shit was real till it happened to me. And the reason why I didn't think it was real, because the person I was sleeping with, I ain't give a damn about. Like, they weren't an important person in my life. I was like, we just hunching. They weren't an important person in my life. Like, it wasn't one of them people that if I get in a car accident, I'm gonna call you, you know, type deal. But it's like the spirits be on it, and see, a lot of us be on that smash and pass game, and there's no such thing as smash and pass. Once they be in that, they can get like your DNA, whether it's from the condom or wherever they're getting it from, and they can do witchcraft on you and mess with your mind and make you go crazy. And people think this is a joke, but it's like subtle. You know how they say it's subtle, like the devil is subtle? Like, it's subtle. It's stuff that you would not think. You see what I'm saying? Like, you might just think out the blue, like, I hate myself today. Like, why am I so ugly? Like, stuff like that. Y'all think that stuff small, but that really be those spirits that be tied to whoever you had your sexual encounter with. That's how that works. Because people think that these stories, like y'all watch Snapped and all these serial killer stories, they be thinking it's like extra dramatic how it happens. It don't happen like that. It happens subtle. It happens a little bit. Like, oh, you look so fat in that. Just little shit. It just levels up, and then it intensifies over time, and then that's when it builds up to rage, and then finally you snap and do some crazy shit. That's how that go. See, I'm just warning y'all, because a lot of y'all think this like, oh, it's like a movie, but it ain't nothing like that. It's the simple shit that you wouldn't even think. The simple shit you wouldn't even think. It's the simple shit. The simplest thing can build up to that. And you ignore it because you just think it's like a one-time thing. But over time, it depends on whoever out to get you too. But over time, it builds up to that. And then one thing, you end up on the news and you be like, I never thought it would be me. And that's how that shit go, y'all. But I encourage everybody, mental health. I'm a queen of mental health, but I have gratitude for the mental health facilities here in my city, because they changed my life. They changed how I move. They changed how I walk. They changed how I talk. They changed how I think. They changed, like, how I feel about myself. It made me love myself unconditionally. You know, we always talk about unconditional love. You ain't never felt unconditional love till you find the true being within you. To thy own self be true. And that was the message in my shoes today, too. Somebody sent me that little message in my shoe. Stay true to yourself. But that's key. But mental health, the psych ward taught me that. They taught me that. But that's why, like, to all my demons on assignment, like, why we can't get this girl to rage bait this girl, we can thank the doctors, the therapists at the mental health facility, because they helped me become self-aware. They helped me love myself. They helped me find my highest self. They helped me isolate so I can work on being my highest self. Because, you know, manifestation without work is dead. And the whole time I'm writing whole books, whole albums, doing art books. Like, I was just writing, like, going ham on the pen and paper. Like, going ham in there. And then it manifested my reality in the mental home. So, yeah, mental health, y'all. But I'm going to give y'all the complete look. I'm going to finish this. I just got this. Well, it's the big section. I was like, I only got a little section left, but I got all this to do. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to show you the whole outfit and post the video. And then y'all subscribe to the YouTube, Queen of Calm. Your girl, Trending Señora. Comment, like, share, subscribe. More content coming soon. Love y'all. Mwah.